Hi there guys, finally I made another video of my video series on how to design a CNC router. Took me a couple of hours to figure out how I'm going to model or how I'm going to design the X carriage. So this is with what I came up with. This whole assembly you see here is probably maybe 4 hours of work. I actually modeled this all up yesterday, and today I just assembled it new and made some tweaks to it. Yeah, this is what it looks like. Now actually in the background it gets rendered so I can post it on Instagram with some nice pictures. Yeah, this is all 20mm, or this plate here is a 20mm aluminum plate. This one here is a 30mm, if I remember right. Yep. The Z-axis plate is also 30mm, and there's a reason for this, because I wanted to be as heavy as possible, but also not too heavy in order for the servo motor to handle the weight, because the weight that will be on the Z plate is actually pretty high, because my spindle almost weighs about 5 kilograms or 6 kilograms, if I remember right. So there's a whole lot of weight that wants to drop down to the floor. Yeah, this one here are just 10mm side plates in order to make this one even stiffer, this angle here. And I went for an L-shaped linear guide, so it has nice rigidity, so it can tip over at the top. And if I disable the Z plate, you can see I have 700mm rails, and if I drop them to right there, which will be maximum, this is yeah, almost 2/3 of the rail is guided by those linear carriages, and only about 1/3 is sticking out. This is the rule of thumb you want to go with in order to have as minimum leverage as possible, because if I extend it to the maximum at the bottom, you can see, or you have to imagine, show it from the side, this isn't a whole lot of stick out. Of course, somewhere here will be the end mill where the forces will be applied, but the length of stick out isn't that much, so there won't be that much flex. Yeah, there also won't be a lot of flex because it's already a 30mm aluminum plate where the spindle will sit on, and those rails are also those 35mm rails, which will also be part of the structure. So I don't think that there will be a whole lot of flex. So yeah, this is the design. It's belt driven, it's geared 2-to-1. 2 revolutions of a servo will be 1 revolution at the spindle, at the ball screw. So the servo actually will handle it. I hope so. Yeah, this is the X carriage. I will go quickly ahead and just assemble it to my whole assembly. Where do I have it? CNC Router assembly. And this is actually yesterday's file. This is where I took all my measurements and just imported all those aluminum plates into the assembly, which I actually won't do, but I just wanted to have a look on how it looks on the spin on the gantry. But this now can be deleted. Just let me check from where I have to delete it. From there all the way to there. Oh no. This one. This one. This. Not them. Delete. Where is it? I want to delete it. Okay, maybe I first have to update it. Oh, okay. Actually updated right away. It's pretty interesting because it's weird. I made a whole new folder of the X carriage, and the X carriage assembly itself is a new file. So why is it in here? It's in the gantry assembly. No, I think it's wrong. Because yeah, it's wrong. Having a bit of a struggle right now, but I will figure it out. Just a second. This one, this one. Oh, okay, wait. Just delete this whole assembly. Yeah, of course, it was linked. Gantry assembly. I have to delete it from here. Yeah. It's gantry got crossplate. This one. This one. Delete. And I can delete those ones too. This one, this one, this one, this one. Delete. Okay, so this is the pure gantry assembly. Save it. Then I'm going back to my CNC router assembly. This one has to be saved. assembly, insert. Now this one is inserted. Quickly align it. No. Actually, let's make joint. This hole to this one. Okay, looks good. And now I'm going to insert my X-Carriage assembly, insert into current design. So you can see I now only have 3 sub-assemblies, which makes the whole CNC router. Now I'm going to just make joint, sliding joint, at this point to this point. That's the wrong direction. Which one is it? Oh, that's the Y. It's the Y direction. Okay. Now I have to assemble or join the ball screw nut. Come on, it's taking forever sometimes. At this point to this point to be rigid connection, and okay. So this now is my current assembly. As you can see, moves there. I haven't made contact sets because of my performance of my computer isn't that great. As you already can see, it has to struggle with this one. But yeah, this is the current design that I have. It's coming along nicely. So in the next video I will make the Z-axis, this one right here. I have to make some bolt holes and assemble my spindle onto it, and yeah, make some little tweaks. Also I have to insert the limit switches for all 3 axes. Just have to think where I have to put them, and yeah, then this is basically it. Maybe another 2 parts of the video series and the design is finished. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you like it, leave a thumbs up or even subscribe to my channel. I really would appreciate it. Yeah, until the next video. See you then. Bye bye.